It is opening night. A huge night for both sets of fans. Match day one in the UEFA Champions League. Who will get off to a flying start? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. And for our live coverage, we find ourselves in Donetsk at the Donbass Arena. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League. The group stage and match day one. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It is Shakhtar Donetsk facing Manchester City. Low ball in. The initial 11 today for the hosts. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free role.
And here's the Manchester City lineup. Ederson between the posts. Alexander Zinchenko starts with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. And leading the line is Sergio Aguero. Well, match day one in the UEFA Champions League, always exhilarating. And as we look at the group, what might we see in this section, Lee?
Well, I think the visiting side are going to be the strongest throughout the group, and they'll be looking to start the campaign off with 3 away points. How good would that be? They're very strong, you'd say stronger than the others in the group, so I'm pretty sure they'll finish top.
Well, you consider the success Manchester City have enjoyed in recent years, but you get the feeling that the Champions League and winning the Champions League would be bigger than anything for them.
Well, absolutely. All of a sudden it's become reachable with all the money they've spent over recent years. Now Manchester City fans, players, coaches alike are looking at the big trophy and saying, we'll have a bit of that.
Given your roots, Lee, you know all about what City fans might be thinking.
Absolutely. Second division, relegation normally, but not now. Now all of a sudden it's Champions League.
Shot attempted. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides.
Rodri. De Bruyne. Now Zinchenko. De Bruyne. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Well, that attempt was never going to trouble the scoreboard operator.
Well, you're taught as a youngster, technique, technique, technique. He didn't have any there.
Can they switch to an even higher gear? It is advantage Manchester City here. Peering in field, Raheem Sterling. Possession ceded by City here. Junior Moraes. Tyson. Delivered into the area here. Well, he couldn't quite keep the header down. Goal kick. Aguero. They've regained possession. Well, 2018-2019 was a big success story for Manchester City. And he's made headway. Surely. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper. Wow, Derek, just listen to that noise. The crowd realise they won't get too many chances like this.
He's driven in the corner. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Has a go. Wonderful block. It's with David Silva. Rodri. And he has been ruled offside here. Can't have been by an awful lot.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but the linesman's got a better view than I have.
And very deftly cut out. Excellent challenge. Marlos. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Will he play it in? In position, but pressure to cope with. And Ederson makes a really difficult save.
Well, he's good with his feet. He's even better with his hands. Well, chance after chance. Derek, listen to the crowd. They're expectant.
It's with Matvienko. And scope for them to produce something exciting. It was a fine-looking attack, but now they've given the ball away. The ball with Rodri. And now Kevin De Bruyne. Well, they are on the wrong end of the scoreline. But Lee, your overall thoughts on their current situation?
Well, City find themselves still very much in this game. Such fine margins between success and failure at this level. They need to stick to the game plan and hope it all turns around in the second half.
Marlos. 2 minutes. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. And providing width. Giving them a different option by moving in field. Splendid defending. The first half here comes to an end. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. It's with Joao Cancelo. David Silva. De Bruyne now. Sané. De Bruyne.
have too much of the ball, but they won't mind with that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents onto them, and with the pace they've got in midfield and up front, they're really causing problems.
Is it going to end up being productive for them? Read it magnificently and intercepted. Whatever it takes to keep them out. That is how to apply the pressure. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Good visualisation and execution. Can they put it away? Aguero. Sané. Walker. Silva waits. Thundered clear. It's with David Silva. And the keeper taking care of the situation. And now Kevin De Bruyne. Sané. Walker now. An important interception. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? And he wonderfully weighted pass. Tyson! Ederson, and the goal is his. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved. It's going their way. 2-0. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Running with the ball confidently. It's with David Silva. Just not looking confident in possession. And very deftly cut out. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Okay. Marlos. Well, couldn't keep it. That's a lovely ball. Sané. Konoplyanka. On the ball, Konoplyanka. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. De Bruyne. Walker now. And that was a very fine read. It's there for him. Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Number 7.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this.
Coming off the pitch.
Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? The referee has dished out a yellow card here.
Well, it's not malicious, it's just clumsy.
And a half-baked clearance. Aguero. He succeeds in clearing it. Sané. Bernardo Silva. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Inside the final 5 minutes now. And firing it towards goal. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Well, it all counts for naught. Not a good pass. An attack full of promise. Was always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. The ball with Rodri. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Bernardo Silva. Aguero. An incisive pass. Sterling crossing. It comes to absolutely nothing. That move looked as though it had Well, there goes the final whistle. And well, we should be in for a night of drama here at the home of Manchester City. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to. It is Manchester City, and they face Dinamo Zagreb.
Well, thank you, Derek. There's been a lot of pressure on these City players after their opening game in the Champions League. Vital now that they get 3 points, otherwise they could be under more pressure. Can they improve all round? They need to.
Introducing the starting players for Manchester City. Ederson starts in goal. Joao Cancelo starts with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. Riyad Mahrez plays with Raheem Sterling out wide. And leading the line is Sergio Aguero. Rodri. It looked as though he almost forced the shot that time.
Well, it's okay shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. An element of caution about this selection.
Yeah, 4-5-1, Derek. The 5 players behind the lone striker will need to support him. Lots of very strong midfield offensively and also defensively. The back four will be protected throughout the game.
And that was a very fine read. There might be a pretty good chance that Sergio Aguero will be a key figure based on recent form, Lee.
Well, the more you give this lad the ball, the better the team normally plays. He switches the ball, he links play from left to right, up and down the pitch. He keeps possession, a brilliant player.
And the decision is one of offside here. And news of a goal in the match being played at the Donbass Arena. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for the visitors. 12 minutes played, 1-0.
Many thanks, Alan. He's in with a chance. He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just gone past the post.
De Bruyne. Mahrez. Significant acreage for City to run into. Aguero. Petkovic. Bruno Petkovic. Ademi on the ball. Breaking at pace. Well, fizzling out, but they still have the ball. Fruitful looking attack. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. He could pick out a teammate. He continues to make hay. Petar Stojanovic. A very good tackle. Sterling has it. High pressing at its best. Well, the pass not finding its target. De Bruyne. It's with Gundogan. Gundogan. Rodri. De Bruyne. Oh, they have the ball once more. Mubonj. They've regained possession. Aguero. Excellent vision. Mahrez. And the referee has pointed to the spot. A penalty it is, and a chance for them to forge ahead. A clear penalty and a yellow card to boot. A goal it is, a confidently taken penalty.
Well, as we see, this is probably the best angle. He picked his spot, he didn't change his mind, and the keeper's got no chance.
And so the game back in business. City ahead here.
Manchester City, number 10, Sergio Aguero.
Looking confident with the ball at his feet. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Targets to aim at. Wonderful tackle. Highly honed defensive skills and evidence from Gundogan. De Bruyne now. Walker. And now Kevin De Bruyne. Mahrez. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. He's beaten his man. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Gundogan. He was certainly in. The chance was there, but credit has to go to the defender, Lee.
Well, part of a defender's job is to put players off doing their job, and that's exactly what they do there. It's a decent effort in the end, but under pressure.
Ariane Ademi. Bruno Petkovic. And it's won by Aymeric Laporte. Given away by City. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
Been a decent half for City. The coach still has some work to do at half-time, though. Ball retention has to improve a little bit if they're going to dominate in the second half. Possession could be key.
Shot attempted. A very high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Sheer quality. Quality of the shot and certainly quality of the save.
It comes to nothing.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Laporte. Here's Mahrez. Has a go. Tremendous block. And so the half-time whistle is sounded here in Manchester. And he's a player you always keep your eyes on, and he delivered in the first half, Lee. Rodri. And the second half of this Champions League group stage meeting is underway. And that was a very fine read. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? On the ball, Maier. Nothing wrong with that idea. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Could be a chance to break here. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Bruno Petkovic. Well, just couldn't quite keep himself onside. The flag has gone up. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV. Live, it's Manchester City facing Atalanta.
Well, a super atmosphere of cup football rarely lets you down. Exciting game that'll be, I'm sure, Derek.
Gundogan. And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. This might be ideal for the counter. Excellent ball over the top. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Crossing possibilities. Giving it a try. It wasn't far away from the target, Lee.
No, it was decent. Really, really decent chance for the lad. They'll keep pushing away to try and get that equaliser.
Rodri. Sterling has it. Petar Stojanovic. A wide position. Ademi on the ball. Lovro Maier. Ariane Ademi couldn't hang on to it. And breaking at pace with menace. Sustained pressure and they have the ball now. My goodness, it looked as though he was clean through. And the referee, what will he do here? And that is a free-kick artist at work. What a goal it was. Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. Sterling, such a difficult player to throw. Good accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort. He smashed it.
Sergio Aguero has it. De Bruyne now. It's with Gundogan. De Bruyne. Rodri. Joao Cancelo. The ball with Rodri. An important interception. Moro. And on the ball, Goyak. Moro has it. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. And he's missed it from the spot. Good heavens.
Well, we've all been there. I don't know if you have, Derek, but I have. And he's missed. And it's a terrible, terrible chance to let go.
There's a good reason why I haven't been there, Lee. Moro. Good technique displayed. Just wanted to get it out of there. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge.
Wow, the Man City fans are doing really everything in their power to push their team over the line.
So it's going to be a goal kick here. Laporte. It's with Joao Cancelo. Giving the ball away. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. 5 minutes of the 90 still to go. And the teams cannot be separated. Ariane Ademi. Petar Stojanovic. Bruno Petkovic. It's there for him. This is what...